Gary, FA Cup, fourth round against Nottingham Forest. How excited have you been in the build-up for this match?
Yeah, really excited. We're still a good bit away from the game, so the preparation really starts now. Last week we focused on certain things in our game that we feel had to be better, not just for Nottingham Forest, but for the rest of this season. Now the emphasis will turn, especially tomorrow and Sunday, I think it is. I've lost track of days. The emphasis will really focus on Nottingham Forest and what we need to do for this game. But the preparation in terms of what we do on a weekly basis for League One games, there's nothing changes in terms of this. It's the same from the analysts, and it's the same from the information we give to the players and what we do on the pitch. The big thing is we have to give the players the belief, we have to give the players the confidence in the game plan that we put forward, that they can go and carry that out, and if they do, then we have every chance of winning.
We've beaten a Premier League team before, of course, in Luton Town last season. Very different opposition this time around. But what can you or will you draw on from the preparations that we did for that game that will help us going into this one?
Yeah, I just think, look, you have to be clear that we are playing against a Premier League team that's playing extremely well. They're going to come with confidence. They are bigger, they are stronger, they are quicker. But you have to come up with something, myself, the coaching staff, and convince the players that on the night, if we carry out certain things, we can win the game. That, as for me, has been apparent from my cup run in 2013 when I was with Wigan. We played better teams who had better players, but we managed to come up with game plans and found a way within those games to win those games. So that understanding and that clarity has to come through the work that we do from now until Tuesday. We need to give the players that belief on the training pitch. We need to show them the footage, the videos of what we're looking for them to do, and then we have to trust the players on Tuesday night that they can go and carry that out. And that is, that is no different to a League One game. It's the same process. I think this time the understanding of how we're going to do it and carrying that out for 100 minutes is going to be so important. So yeah, the work for that starts now, and we have a busy 4 days in preparation for what hopefully can be a really special night.
Now, our opponents have prepared for this match by taking in some warm weather climate training in Dubai. St James Park is a very different environment to Dubai. How do we ensure that we make it uncomfortable for them on the night?
Well, there is a bit of sand on the pitch these days, so it's not entirely different from Dubai. It'll be colder here. It's very cold today. Look, I was just saying I did it myself when I was at Wigan as a player in the Premier League. We quite often went away warm weather training at the turn of the year. Good luck to them. I'd much rather be in Devon than Dubai right now, so yeah, they can crack on over there.
How difficult do you find a team selection for a match like this? Because I imagine everyone's banging on your door wanting to play.
Yeah, we had an 11v11 on Wednesday, and it was as good as it's been for a while. We actually got a ref in. We've been trying to work with referees, with the PGMOL, to kind of improve our relationship with referees and get an understanding from referees of where we're coming from on certain things. And we had a referee come in, and it really helped with the 11v11. So we thank the PGMOL for giving us that opportunity to do that. But the training in terms of the players, the competitiveness, you could feel there was a sense of people playing for their position, and that is a great thing. The next 4 days, there'll be more of that. There'll be more opportunities to show that certain players deserve to be playing, and then it's up to us to pick the best team, and that needs to be a more challenging decision than it's probably been, and with the numbers we've got now, with the competitiveness of training, hopefully it's a really difficult decision for me and the staff to get right. We should have an extremely strong bench with finishers that can all come on and impact the game. So yeah, big 4 days ahead for everyone, and we have to get that decision right on Tuesday.
The fans have been going all out once again to get us over the line. They've raised a lot of money for a display like they have in the past. It feels like the supporters and the city are really getting behind the team this time. Yeah,
hopefully the banners are friendly, Craig. But But look, our supporters are incredible. What they do to back the club in these moments, they show the club off in its best light. And whenever we need them, whether that's 20 years ago to save the club or to produce a display to inspire the group, they are always there. And I think this is a moment where on national television across the world, they get their opportunity to show everyone how good this football club is. And then come 8 o'clock kickoff, is it? 8 o'clock, we then have to do our bit as a team and go and show the world how good we are.
Will your message to the players when you give that final talk just before the game, will it just be a simple one?
I have not got a clue, Craig, what I'm going to say to the players on Tuesday night, because it is Friday and I've got a lot on my mind in training and different things. But yeah, in the days coming up, I'll try and think of something. I always, the lead up today, in the 4 days training is all about the game, about the tactics, the actions we need to do in the game to win the game. As I get nearer the game, then for me it becomes the emotion and the kind of the determination in the group, the desire to win the game, and that's where I turn to try and think of something that can get the players emotionally and get them connected to the game, to the stadium, to the supporters, to make sure that they give everything in terms of running, fighting, competing. So yeah, I've got a long time to think about that, and I'll try and come up with something good.
All right, I'll ask again on Tuesday night. Just finally then, Reece Cole and Sonny Cox got minutes back from injury in the under-21s game last week, start of this week, sorry. Are they two players who are now fit and ready to fight for a place in the squad?
Yes, they both played in the 11v11 game as well. They didn't do as much as other players because they obviously played the game on the Monday, but they took some part in that as well. So they're both progressing really well with fitness and both in contention. Obviously, they've not played a lot, so to play 90 minutes would be impossible for both of them, but definitely both in contention to feature in the game.